guys, this is it. This is the final episode to Season 1 of The Last of Us, so let's talk about it. In this episode, it is now springtime, and Ellie and Joel are on the way to get to the hospital, so of course, they can see what exactly they need to do with Ellie, because of course, she has the power to cure all, but of course, that comes with a bit of a sacrifice, which we find out much later on in the episode. Though earlier in the episode, spoilers by the way, we actually see how Ellie was born. That's right. We actually get to meet Ellie's mother. Her real mother, and I should just mention this right now because I cannot shut up about it. She's played by Ashley Johnson. Ellie pretty much gives birth to Ellie. And I thought that was perfect. I could say that's probably the best aspect about the entire episode, but of course, when it comes to the rest of the episode, I feel like it is captured beautifully when we get to the conclusion of everything, how it, of course, gets to, like, Joel trying to save Ellie, even though letting Ellie take her sacrifice is more of the right thing to do. But, of course, when we do see Joel take Ellie away, because the fact that he's connected with her throughout all these years, you know, because he lost his daughter, so it's basically like he's become a father again. Like, he has a reason to feel love again because he's gotten very close to Ellie. So, yeah, it was bad that, of course, he had to take Ellie away because Ellie would pretty much save everyone. It would cost her life, but it's honestly something that you're not sure whether if you agree with or not, but that's really what made the ending so great to the first game. And the way it's captured here with the performances once again and the line delivery, it is excellent. Though I will say, I feel like the part where we do see Joel and Ellie make their way does feel a little bit rushed, because when it comes to Joel finding his way to get Ellie, there isn't a whole lot of action. When he gets Ellie, like, he just goes to the elevator and doesn't have to fight anyone off. And this is one of the episodes where I wish it could have been longer. Hell, I kind of wish it was the longest one because it's the conclusion to the first season, so I kind of wished it lasted a little bit longer. And I feel like conclusions should last a little bit longer. Then again, Harry Potter, the last movie, was shorter than the movie that came before, but it doesn't matter. The point is, I just felt like with the amount of time they spent with opening up with how Ellie was born, I just kind of wish that it lasted a little bit longer with Joel and Ellie making their way, like, fighting the affected before meeting up with the Fireflies. Though they don't really meet up with the Fireflies, they kind of just, like, get knocked out and then sent into the hospital. But bottom line, I still feel like this pays a lot of homage to the ending of the game, because not only do they use the music in the right parts, but also with the music during the end credits. I thought it was excellently made and well crafted enough for me to say that it's still a very faithful episode, with a really big change that I feel like just made it all the more better. It's definitely not the best episode, but I can say that it did not disappoint when it did come to its conclusion. Bottom line, it definitely satisfied me, though it was a little bit too rushed. I cannot say that this episode disappointed me, so yeah, but it's something to expect when it came to, the ending, because if you played the game, you kind of knew exactly where it was headed. But bottom line, I'm really happy with how things turned out, not just with this episode, but the entire show as a whole. Really happy that this did not let me down a bit. Alright, with the season ending, it's time for me to rank the season as a whole. If you haven't seen my previous videos on the series, this is my rating for all the episodes, including the last one. So, here is my rating for the entire series. It's a very, very strong score, and needless to say, I can say that it's one of the best adaptations to a video game out there. Like, you need to watch this show. If you haven't been watching this show, you are really missing out, because this show is incredible. If you love the game, or if you haven't even played the game, then maybe this will make you want to play the game. Just play the experience that Joel and Ellie had through the TV series, because It's what came before, and it's one of the best games I've ever played in my life. So with season 2 announced and Bella Ramsey is gonna be recasted, we might just have to wait a few years because they would have to wait until she's a bit older. Or I don't know how that's gonna play out. We'll just have to wait and see. But bottom line, this show was awesome. It's hard to believe that it feels like the first episode came out last week. Like there was 9 episodes, so what? That's like 9 weeks of Last of Us. So I'm just happy that I can take a break. I can take a breather because I don't really review TV shows. But since I'm a huge fan of this franchise, then I just had to talk about it. And I absolutely love it. Could not recommend it enough. If you have HBO Max, definitely watch it. If you're a fan of the game or you haven't played the game, you need to watch it. It's one of the best TV shows of the year, and I cannot recommend it enough. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I am at my mom's house. I'm still getting stuff for my new place, and I will have a video about it soon. I'll be fully finished when I bring my TV over, so there's that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Ward out.